How do you stop being a nice guy? You kind of just need exposure to men who are like good with women and see how they navigate. He's charming, but he's not a nice guy, and he actually calls them out on their bullshit, just like he would call out guys. This is harder said than done, but you need to see some guys navigate their relations with women, but not in like a nice guy, modern, dynamic kind of way. Kind of think that a certain amount of guys need to just transition from being a nice guy, you know, overly nice, to actually going through a phase of being overly hostile and hateful towards women to eventually get closer to being like Adonis. Some guys can avoid that sort of hating women phase, and they can just go from being like a nice guy, you know, who's overly nice and everything, to just acting more like Adonis, being like a gentleman who's warm but also respects himself. I honestly had to do this. This is probably stuff you've never heard of before, someone openly admitting this, but I had to go through a phase of almost like hating women, and you're thinking kind of negative thoughts, like, you know, all this kind of negative thought, which is so toxic, man.